Now we're going to hear from the Ontario Trial Lawyers Association.
Good afternoon. My name is Marianne Strong. I am the President-elect of the Ontario Trial Lawyers Association, an association of plaintiff personal injury lawyers. Thank you for inviting me to speak to the Standing Committee. OTLA has had the opportunity to appear before this Standing Committee on several occasions in recent years. Before I present recommendations that may be familiar to the committee, I would like to take a moment to address a few new recommendations that are included in our written submissions. First is a call for an immediate review of the License Appeal Tribunal, also known as the LAT. This review should focus on several aspects, including the appointment process, the adjudicator qualifications, an examination of training, and the overall rules and procedures implemented at the LAT. There are troubling trends regarding the success rate for applicants since the establishment of the LAT. Details have emerged through a statistical analysis produced by InHealth that the success rate for applicants continues to fall. With a high of just 33% in 2017, the success rate for injured applicants was just 10% on all issues in 2023. It has become increasingly evident that the LAT has been plagued by delays, excessive costs for applicants who have no recourse to recover those expenses from the insurers who deny their claims, and that the LAT has implemented policies and procedures that raise serious concerns about its ability to uphold fundamental principles of natural justice. The LAT has failed to be more efficient. Based on current statistics from 2024, the average time between application to decision is now 803 days. This is over 2 years. The LAT's delay of over 2 years between application to decision means that almost half of the 5-year entitlement for medical rehabilitation benefits has been lost due to the LAT's failure to process the dispute efficiently. This only provides incentive to insurers to deny benefits and let the matter languish in the LAT system. This is a perverse outcome for a tribunal that it was intended to interpret consumer protection legislation. The second item that I would like to raise with this committee is the need to increase attendant care rates. In October, the Financial Services Regulator Authority of Ontario, FSRA for short, conducted a review of attendant care rates as directed by this government in the 2024 budget. FSRA has been dragging their feet on this issue for years and has continued to do so during the consultation period, which contained insurance-friendly language and misguided assumptions. We are very concerned that FSRA will recommend the status quo. This is unacceptable. We know PSWs and other healthcare providers are leaving the system as the guideline rates are far too low. That is why we are strongly recommending that benefit amounts and rates available under the statutory accident benefit schedule be increased so that rates are in line with market rates and that rates should be regularly increased to keep up with inflation. Now I would like to speak to 3 recommendations that this committee has heard for several years now. First, we are again calling on the government to fulfill its promise from 2019 to restore the $2 million in care for victims who have been catastrophically injured. We are deeply concerned that it's been over 5 years and this increase has still not been implemented. This change would vastly improve the lives of most seriously injured people. We were disappointed to hear that recent changes set to come in force in 2026, in fact, reduce available benefits to catastrophically impaired individuals unless purchased as an option. The second recommendation that this committee has heard before is to repeal the secret deductible. This secret deductible unfairly penalizes innocent accident victims in favor of insurance companies. It is not in keeping with the transparent and fair auto insurance system that Ontario citizens expect and deserve. Shockingly, while health care benefits that support the recovery process are not tied to inflation, the secret deductible is. And this amount has now ballooned to over $46,000. This means if a drunk driver hits your child, and the jury determines that your child's pain and suffering compensation should be $45,000, your child receives nothing. Or if they decide that your child's compensation should be $100,000, the at-fault driver's insurance company keeps $46,000 of your child's pain and suffering compensation. This is not fair to the injured accident victims. It makes no sense that the wrongdoer's insurance company can keep funds awarded to injured citizens. The increase to the secret deductible comes on the heels of the recently announced plan to expand consumer choice by making more of the current mandatory product optional. This will leave many drivers high and dry, as they will not have access to critical benefits. Opting into benefits has been shown to have a very low pickup. Some insurance companies report that only 2% of drivers opt in to optional benefits. This will also disproportionately impact the people that need these benefits the most. These individuals will not have opted in, as they did not want to spend the money at the time of renewing their policy, leaving them to rely on the public health care system and other provincial support programs. And our final recommendation is to restrict the use of civil juries in Ontario. The current system is not working. In more than 95% of car accident cases, it is not the injured accident victim asking for a jury to decide their case, it's the insurance company for the at-fault driver. Restricting civil juries in Ontario will build on the modernization of the courts that the government has recently implemented, all while saving the province and litigants substantial costs and delays. The time has come, and we urge the government again to take this important step. Our written submissions will provide greater detail, along with additional recommendations, to rebalance the auto insurance system in Ontario. Thank you for allowing me to present today to the Standing Committee.
Thank you, and that does